make this voice in the world, I just choked on my own words. Puns. That I don't mean to make, but, so, hi guys. Hello my beautiful lovies of the world, it's me, Queen Nightmare, and let's hunt a bitch. Let's do that. Ready? I got my troops now. You got it? We're gonna rile. We're gonna rebel against this. I can't swear this time. Wait, I have to age restrict it again. Oh. Because it has child abuse in it. Yep, I said it. Child abuse. I said the CA word. Child abuse. We need to call SVU up in this witch. I'm trying to stop myself. Even the author got it wrong. She tried to do POV, went P.OV. She got so mad. She was just like, you know what? I mean, they got so mad, they just started, you know what, bitch, I'm going to ruin everything, you know. I'm weird. Okay. Harry's POV. Draco didn't sleep all night. I couldn't blame him. He just lost his son. I stayed up with him and tried... Please don't tell me this is not long. I stayed up with him and tried to calm him down. He had clung to me tightly in the entire night. I was about to sneeze. Holding me like I was next to go. First thing in the morning, I brought Ted to his grandma's, and then we headed to the ministry. Good. Never leave a kid home alone. That could just be me. Because I have, I hear things that not normal people hear when I'm home alone. Literally, I came out of the shower, I heard someone laughing downstairs. Like, have you ever heard like a laughing Jack laugh? Holy shit. Sorry, I swore. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna age restrict this one too. You know what? Fuck it. I literally got, oh my gosh, I'm picking something. I got that. I'm just that freaked out. So, I'll do it at the same time as putting this away. I got so terrified. Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought it was a poltergeist. Fuck. Because I heard a laugh, so I ran with a towel into my room, and I was getting dressed, you know, just, maybe it was just my figurative imagination. The door, oh, I forgot I had a root beer float in my room. I'm an idiot. Anyways, it swung open, and I felt like I could hear footsteps coming towards me from my door. And when I was like, I thought it was my dad. I thought he came home early, you know. And I thought he would like knock on the door, and he probably forgot. I was like, Dad, and he's like, and I didn't see him, and I was like, Dad. When the door swung slowly, I could not move. Kid you not. When I felt like something was walking towards me, I couldn't move. I was freaking out. Then I felt like someone was choking me for like 2 seconds, but then that was it. I kid you not, that happened. Hey, and my friend, I think you know her as Ezra, if I'm wrong, says, maybe I'm wrong. I probably am. I don't know how you know her as, but there's so many I know her as a nickname. But she's my kohei and I'm her senpai. So I mean, I need a senpai. Huh. I'm thinking of was just petting the kitty. I'm sorry. She says my basement is haunted. 100% haunted. At my mom's house. Not even the same house. That one could be haunted. The other one, I don't know how it'd be haunted. Could be like before my dad built the house. Because my dad built his own house. So I don't know. Literally, he built it himself. I was like, wow. We were looking through the pictures and he had a picture of my mom trying to clean herself off from the, she was walking in the cement because she had to like get something or whatever. And she was taking off her pants. And I was like, wow, Dad, totally needed to see that. Sorry, I needed to tell you something funny in the middle of all the scariness, but need to make someone happy. It ain't myself. We were sent upstairs and greeted by a man. A woman. Wait a minute. Harry, are you assuming someone's gender? The cat stopped licking itself at the same time I said that. And I was just like, she heard me. Oh, Mr. Potter, how can I help you? She asked. Mr. Malfoy, here, just lost his son, I explained. You see, his son's mother was absent for his whole life and decided to come back. She wasn't happy with the living arrangement, so she renounced guardianship. Why was she unhappy with the arrangement? Because he and I are a couple. I bit my lip and then the lady nodded. Well, there isn't anything wrong with that. And you say she's been absent? I nodded. Draco, who had been clinging to my arm, pulled away and gently spoke up. For his whole life, ma'am. 13 years ago, she left him on my doorstep, she answered. Oh, well, if she abandoned the child, she can get him back, she replied, and Draco... Oh, okay. If she abandoned the child, we can get him back, she replied, and Draco relaxed. I'm like, if she abandoned the child, she can have him back. And then I read on, and it said, Draco relaxed. I'm like, I have to reread that. Thank you. This will turn into a custody battle, Mr. Malfoy. Are you prepared for that? Oh, I have seen too many custody battles going wrong. It's not fun. It's fun to watch, but it's not fun for the people involved. Are you prepared for that? She questioned. As long as it gets my boy back. Draco spoke as his voice cracked. All right, so I'll put it in with the ministry, she informed us. But unfortunately, he'll have to live with his mother until they decide who he goes to. Can I see him at least? It's up to Astoria. I'm never going to see him again, Draco muttered. It'll be okay, sweetheart, I promise, I whispered to him. Thank you. When should we expect to show up for the custody hearing? About 2 weeks is when we will start. She'll be served as long as the paperwork goes through. Okay. I'm not going to say anything bad about the author because I think this story is amazing. It pisses me off at the same time. I love it. Because it grips you so much. I get so into something that it grips me. I like that type of story. It makes me want to read more. And I don't like reading a lot of stories. That's why I have to have audiobooks. But that costs so much money. Literally buying an audiobook online, getting the hardcover at the same time, costs over $50. And I like having a hardcover in front of me is because I like reading along and doing all the actions and doing performing the facial things. My first audiobook that I actually loved was I hope someone has heard of this, but it's Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side. She falls in love with a vampire. Her mother literally quotes, "Disgust turns to lust." And I went, whoa. Her mother is weird. She's also a vegetarian. They also eat vegan ice cream. I went, what the fuck is that? Literally vegetarian ice cream. Vegetarian and vegan. I forgot what was it? It was really gross. When I heard it, I was just like, no way. You have to pay me to eat that. I'm sorry. Okay. She enlightened, and I felt Draco tense next to me. That long? Draco nearly yelled. Well, we can make her send him back to Hogwarts to finish the year, she explained. Thank fuck. Sorry, I'm just so angry right now with this mother. Back to Hogwarts to finish the year, she explained. And then we'll settle everything while he's there. Call him out when he's needed and it'll be okay. Okay. Oh, okay. The reason why I was saying that I really love this book is because no way in hell would this ever happen, because if there is a problem with custody, they take the person out of custody with that baby. I call every kid babies because they're cute and adorable sometimes if they're not raging hormonal assholes. But they're in the guardian, they get taken out of both custodies and put in foster home. But I don't think that happens in this universe. But that's what usually happens. Sorry, I like comparing things like the real world against this world. That they actually get taken out of that custody and they're protected. And if anything happened in that one night that she did to him, that also adds flame to the fire in a way. And we already know that something happened. Stupid bitch. Sorry. I feel so much anger to her. She has such a pretty name, but she's such an ass. If a person's name was Ask, would they be cute? Would they have a better personality than Astoria? Probably. I'm at that point of fucking out of it. It's my pleasure, she said. We made our way out of the ministry, and Draco clung to me once more and started crying slightly. Hey, it's going to be all right, Draco. I promise. I wish someone went up to him and go, bitch, what you crying for? You know you're gonna win this. If a random person went up to him, I would laugh. I would fucking laugh if I was Harry. I would feel this weird emotion thing, like, he was acting like a pussy. Someone had to talk to him. Sorry, I just really like the people, I really dislike a lot of people that cry. So, like, if you cry a lot in front of me, I will be like, oh, honey, please stop. Please stop. And if it's, like, something, like, you can win, like, this custody battle, he'll win. Because he has done nothing wrong. So, like, he's crying about it. I would be like, bitch, what you whining for? You got this. Dude, it's only 2 weeks. Unless you know that she's very, very violent, there's no problem with it. I'm petting the kitty. I'm sorry. I am just so angry at the same time. I like to put in input. I really want to see what Astoria's point of view is of this whole situation. Like, I ain't doing anything wrong. I'm just disciplining my son. Bitch, where? I'm sorry. I'm just angry at the same time. I just want to laugh in her face. I told him. The ministry doesn't like me, Harry, he yelled. I'm a Death Eater, he sobbed. No, you're not, I yelled. Then I made him look in my eyes. I will help you get Scorpius back. You're not in this alone, dragon. I promise you we'll get him back. Thank you. Thank you, Harry. He hugged me tightly. Thank you. Scorpius POV. I am going to lose my fucking shit. If he gets abused, and if anyone cosplays as Astoria in front of me, I'd beat the shit out of them. What if I cosplay as Astoria and I look in the mirror? I go at it. At the mirror, because I'm that dumb. I didn't know what time it was when Astoria came to get me, but it was bright outside. Are you ready to be nice? She hissed. Without saying a word, I bolted out of the door to go find the bathroom. I finally found one and relieved myself from holding it in so long. I walked back over to her and she looked at me. Good afternoon, Scorpius, she said. I want to see my dad, I told her. I'm going to give him a more manly voice when I'm talking to Astoria, because she's more of a princess, and it sounds too much like Scorpius's original voice, and he usually yells at her, so. I told her, well, you can't. We need to get you new clothes before you go back to Hogwarts, she mentioned. I take it you're in Slytherin? No, Gryffindor. I shook my head, and she sneered. Why? You're pureblood. She scoffed. Dad said blood status doesn't matter, but he did want me to be in Slytherin. Well, that's one thing we agree on, she snarled. Can I get some food, please? Are you hungry? She asked. Yes. Well, you should have thought of that before getting sorted into Gryffindor. This bitch is stupider than a pageant mom. Am I wrong? No pageant mom says this. Maybe they do. I haven't seen pageants in a long time. If I had balls, my balls would have exploded, and then I would have probably been a girl, because of how much rage I feel during pageants and how there's so much stupidity. She said, but that's not my choice, I yelled. Don't yell at me, she growled, and I bit my lip. Now, let's get you out of those filthy muggle clothes. No, I yelled. She slapped me again and grabbed my arm tightly. We're going. She apparated to the little wizard shops and dragged me around. She made me try on tons of clothes. I hated every piece of them. I just wanted my regular clothes. Plus, I was so hungry my stomach started hurting. When she finally let us go home, she gave me some food. It wasn't much, but it was something. Well, she asked. It's good. Where are your manners? She hissed. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, I whimpered. I thought leaving you with the Slytherin prince would teach you some manners, but obviously not. He taught me a lot, Astoria, I hissed, and she slapped me again. Literally, take a shot every time she slaps him. I don't know how many times she's going to slap him, but take a shot of water. Water. If it's anything other than water, like alcoholic, no. I can't literally say anything like that. We're not promoting intoxication here. That's bad. That's really bad. Call me Mum. I'm your mother. You're nothing to me. I should have roared that, but I mean, like, Bitch, you're nothing to me, I roared. She grabbed me from across the table, threw me against the ground. I groaned in pain, but she hit me again and again. I have a question. Would she be... I didn't say that. That's not YouTube friendly. I was gonna ask if she was a MILF. In a way. I don't know if she was like digging that kind of lifestyle. Is that the only reason why she wanted her kid back? To be a, you know what? It could explain it. I'm not... Am I losing my crap here? This is... No. I roared and she grabbed me from... Let's just skip that. She picked me up and threw me in the little room. She ain't a good ma. She should be arrested. Why does she have a child anyway? That's my question. Why'd you keep it? Why'd you give birth? Why'd you come back? Why'd you even exist? Your mom should have swallowed you. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Because Scorpius wouldn't have existed. But I mean, it's true. I'm so sorry. I'm just fucking weird. Okay. Oh boy. Obviously, you don't know respect, you little twit. Twit is the best thing you could come up with when he's dropping F-bombs on you. Yikes. She snarled. She slammed the door and darkness filled the room. Third person POV. You know what? It's pretty much not abuse. It's pretty much just a boxing match with one hand tied behind her. It's just, yeah, it's abuse, but I'm trying to make it kind of lighthearted. I can't. I'm trying to make jokes, but I can't. I'm just a horrible person. I'm sorry. I was trying to make it lighthearted and funny. You know, I don't want it to be too anger-filled. I don't know what to say anymore. Sorry. I feel like I should apologize for what's going on. Third POV. Third person POV. Can I just say TP POV? Oh, we all need that TP. Coronavirus jokes not gonna help this situation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, it's time to go back to Hogwarts, Harry said to Ted as they were on the platform. Draco was with them, hoping he would catch a glimpse of his son. Being only 1 week, he wasn't sure how much longer he could take without him. Is Scorpius coming back? Ted asked. He should be, Harry replied to Ted. So Ted nodded, looking around slightly for his best friend. He glanced at Draco, who smiled slyly when they made eye contact. Ted really missed his best friend. He couldn't imagine the pain Mr. Draco was going through. Ted! They heard a yell, and they turned around. Scorpius ran over to them and engulfed Ted into a hug. Scorp! He hugged the taller boy tightly. When they pulled away, Scorpius whipped around and jumped on Draco. Dad! He held him tightly. Scorpius, we're doing all we can to get you home, Draco cried. I love you. I love you too, Scorpius cried. I left Astoria on the other side. I told her I didn't want to see her as I left. Scorpius, it'll be okay. We filed for custody. You need to stay at Hogwarts until the ministry comes and gets you, okay? Okay, Dad. Draco kissed Scorpius's cheek. I miss you. I miss you too. Draco hugged him tighter, and the train whistled sound. Bye, Dad. I love you. Scorpius ran off and jumped on the train. Ted followed him. He is okay, Draco said to Harry. You get him back. Draco hugged his blonde boyfriend, and they started walking. They walked out off the platform, only to face Astoria. You can tell by just hearing my voice. I'm so happy she lives and breathes. I know, like, oh, boy. I just looked ahead, and I was like, are you, like, a TV, like, you know, like that, villain, you know? Have you ever seen Panty and Stocking? Yeah, really, really good. Nice, Queen Nightmare. Nice. Bring up that one. But, like, when Stocking did the evil laugh, she did, like, a, you know, the Nico Nico Ni with that little love sign that you do, or rock sign? No, this is love. Rock is with the thumb in. And then you do the ha 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 with the love sign right by your face. You know, the ha 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 ha. You know, the fake villain thing. That's what I imagine her doing right now. Just wait. Just wait. It gets so much better. You bitch! How could you do this to me? Draco hissed, and Harry had to hold him back from lunging at the woman in front of him. I should have never let him with you. Left him with you. Let him with you? Ooh, girl, you saying something? You trying to press charges about that? Let's not go there, please. Astoria yelled, he is the most disrespectful child I have met. Because you took him from his home, Draco defended, and Astoria contorted it into a sneer. You wouldn't let me see him, she growled. I only wanted to see him. You abandoned him. How did you even found out his name? I'm the only one who named him. Oh, it was on his birth certificate, she said. What do you want from me? Draco asked. I wanted to see my son. You prevented me from doing that. What you and Harry are doing is disgusting. My son shouldn't have to subject to that kind of lifestyle. Okay, you know those homophobes that make these say no to the gay? Like, okay, if you have seen Mac Does It, he reacts to these, anti-gay ads. Oh my fuck. This is what I think she's like. She's like, say no to the gay. It's disgusting. And always a marriage has been between one man and one woman. Fuck me. With a large pole. Damn. She is so narrow-minded. I'm a Christian. I'm the ones that believe in the Bible. Yes, it says love one another. It may say that one verse in the Bible. Yeah, sure. Whatever. One thing though, it also says in the Bible, in Romans, to love one another. And in the 10 Commandments, it says, love your neighbor as your dang self. I'm sorry, but it says that. Oh, did I hurt you, Grandma? Oh, did I hurt you, Uncle, whatever? Get your perspective in order. Literally, this is making me clap talk. I am so pissed off. Whatever. We can kill her later in our mind. I should literally make a doll out of her, a voodoo doll, and just stab the crap out of her. I am not alright. What are you doing? Tiggy. She's slapping me with her tail. I hope you can hear that. She always whaps her tail back and forth, and I'm trying to pet her, and she just whaps me. She doesn't like me. My son shouldn't have to be subjected to that kind of lifestyle. Oy vey. Sorry. If I read that. Fucking time. Okay. He's my son. Not for long, she snickered. This is when I thought she did the anime evil laugh. She walked away and Draco groaned. When she snickered, I would go, ha ha ha. With the anime pose with the evil, really weird thing. I put a picture on the screen. I can't describe it. Okay. Draco groaned. What did I do to deserve this? Okay, there's this thing called and you did it once, I'm guessing, with a girl who has a fucked up personality, and you still, I'm only doing sound effects for what that is, and it's your fault. You chose to have with her. I don't know if you knew her personality sucked, but it only takes once. And he said he was being careful, but still, why would you do it with some... If there is the smallest chance in that condom breaking, why did you do it anyway? Why? Why did you do it? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. What did I do to deserve this? Well, you had this with the person who had a terrible personality. And you're paying for it with having a child, which you love, so you're doing that good. But if you knew she had a bad personality, why did you do it? I'm just asking, I know you're 15 and the hormones are going, but you also need to know that condoms break. They break. They fail. They don't... I'm sorry. There was this meme online that this guy, he gave his friend a hole in his condom, and and then he finds out that his mom's pregnant by your friend, and you're just like, what? I'm like, wait a minute. That's one way to find out that happened. Not for no. Oh, I'm almost done. I ranted for no reason. I'm sorry. She just got bitch slapped with something, and I will tell you later, but Draco cried and Harry hugged him. He'll be back before you know it. Harry tried assuring him, but if he was being honest, he had no clue. Astoria got home. Fuck. We just went on a rant with her stupid ass. But hold on. Settled her in the kitchen. Then, when there was a knock on the door. Who could that be? She asked herself. She walked to the door and opened it. A man in all black stood in front of her. Astoria Greengrass? He questioned. Yes. You've been served. Doing Fortnite dances. I don't know how to do a Fortnite dance. I'm sorry. I know how to do the loser one with the L on the head, but that's pretty much it. Don't ask me to do one because someone asked me to do Renegade and I was like, no. I know how to do the whip and the dab. That's it. I know some, ouch. Why are you giving me side-eye, kitty? I'll give you side-eye. You've been playing with Ella too long. Yeah, Ella gives me side-eye all the time, and I have to tell her, I'm like, Ella, you give me side-eye, I beat your ass. That's one of her many ways to tell you to fuck off. And she's 5. You know, the kid way of telling you to, you know. Anyways, sorry. You've been served. I was just like, and he dabbed. Dab on those haters. Oh my gosh. When you become a meme, full of so many memes, you say them all at once. The man handed her an envelope and he left. Oh, fudge. What? I need to play Harry Potter. Cards Against Humanity version. With my friends again. I'm so bored. Okay. Why'd you go to 13? I'm not even there yet. Piece of crap. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, an ad played for a while. The man handed her the envelope and he left. She opened the envelope and read the letter. Draco Malfoy for custody. Filed custody for the Scorpius Malfoy. Filed for custody for Scorpius Malfoy over Astoria green grass. He filed for custody? Bitch, you got served. Oh no. Tiggy. Tiger just left me. I'm crying. I cry now. Tiger. I'm trying to. I'm putting my boob on my phone. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I cried in my last video. I'm really sorry about that. Also, I just recorded this after my other video, so it may sound like I never talk to you guys in between, and that's why. Well, guys, be happy, be healthy, and always be loving. Bye-bye.